Well, look, Nene, we still here. We in the off season. Let's go into a little bit. We talked about the coaching hires. I'm going to leave out the drama. Let's just focus on the awards. Your boy did it. He didn't get to the top of the Super Bowl, but he got the MVP award. Josh Allen. Nene, how you feel about that?
It's been a long road coming, man. It's been a long road. But I try to tell everybody, man, the reason why I said from the beginning that Josh Allen was going to win the MVP, he doesn't have a Derrick Henry. Yes, Lamar is a beast. Lamar had great numbers. Lamar was awesome. But most valuable player means you are the player. If Lamar would have gotten hurt, God forbid, if he would have gotten hurt, and they put in the backup and they just handed the ball to Derrick Henry, they could still possibly win games. If you took you put Josh Allen out of the game, there's no winning for Buffalo, man. Buffalo is Josh Allen. I am not upset about it. I saw a lot of people that had a lot to say, and I respect everybody's opinion. I just don't think that you can have a number 2 running back in the league, 32 teams, the number 2 running back in the league, and say you the MVP. It's not fair to me. It's my opinion. I think that Josh Allen with the squad, you ask somebody, you ask anybody out here, even people that don't know the game, they know Derrick Henry. They ain't gonna know nobody else on the daggone Buffalo Bills, man. I'm sorry, unless you watch the game and know the game, know players, you're not gonna know too many people. You lost players. They lost Stephon Diggs. They lost different players on their team, and they still were able to make it to where they made it to. I mean, I know it's a championship, but they made it. So at the end of the day, I still got to give respect to Josh Allen, and I'm excited that my man won. But Sean, we could talk about my guy all day.
Come on.
Your guy was able to make it up as the rookie of the year.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, I'm so excited for the guy, man. I mean, you talked about it. He's poised, he's calm under pressure, but he gives that one thing, that it factor where we know we're in a game simply because he's on the field, man. The future looks so bright in Washington. Players and all around the league and coming out of the draft want to come here. They want to play with a guy like that. And it just feels good because this being the face of the franchise, now we're not looked at because of our name. We're not looked at because of our owner. We're looked at because people want to be a part of what that guy's building in Washington. And shout out to him for getting this award. It was well-deserved. I thought what he was able to do this season and off season was great. And hey, I hope for many more great years, but that's a good start. It's a good start.
Absolutely. We did have a comeback player of the year. Looks like
Burrow.
It was Burrow.
Yeah.
He quite don't like to get that award too many times, man.
Yeah, the second time.
That really mean good things that you're coming back, not able to do much. I mean, didn't get into the playoffs, but he did come back off of another major injury, and he still looked good, man. We can't deny what Joe Burrow was able to do. It wasn't able to get over the hump, but you think about it, they were in every single game. They just could not win. Like they were in the game down to the wire, just could not win.
You got to give him so much credit. We always have a tendency to look at their overall record and they're struggling early and this and that. He has been one of the premier quarterbacks with, yes, he has Jamar Chase out there, but he really don't have anything. He has Higgins, so he has 2 guys, but
that's true.
There ain't much else going on out there. Everybody in the world knows they're going to pass it, and he's still, I think he had something like over 4,900 yards passing or something like that. Like he just tore it up. So shout out to him. But the fact that he's getting comeback player of the year because every other year he gets hurt. I mean, is this your thing? Is this what you're going to do now?
Maybe his thing, man, because I just felt bad, for another award. He's just like, dang, I don't really want the comeback player of the year, but I'll take the award. It is what it is. But you see how the way that the award show was going now, I actually like this year. Snoop was hosting, and they had some good punchline moments. And when he was talking about Bill Belichick, he remembers when his wife wasn't even born, or his girlfriend wasn't even born yet.
Right.
I mean, he had some digs. They were reading books on his inside the audience because different books was out, and of course Deion Sanders was reading his own book. I think that the award show was pretty daggone good, but the fact that my man Josh won the MVP, it just made my whole night, man.
Sweet.
Made my whole
It
night.
was sweet, man. It was well deserved. I'm glad he got it. Yo, one more real quick. Coach of the year went to Minnesota Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. What you think about that, Janae?
I mean, for real, I mean, I think he deserves it. Think about what Minnesota was able to do. Even nobody knew that Sam Darnold was going to come in and then have a dynamic season to where they almost went undefeated. You know what I'm saying? They were very good this year.
Right.
They didn't quite get over the hump when it came to the playoffs, but they got to the playoffs, but they just didn't do anything once they got there. But
at all.
I feel like, in my opinion, you can't harp the whole season on that one playoff game. For Sam Darnold to do what he did with the team, your quarterback goes down. Now you got a quarterback controversy because is Sam Darnold going to be the guy, or you're going to go back to J.J. McCarthy? You don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like for what he was able to do with your quarterback, like literally a week out, getting hurt and not being able to play no games for you, and you take Sam Darnold, a quarterback that nobody knew that was going to be at least decent in this scheme, I think he deserved it. I think it was a well-deserved award.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. And you know, I obviously got it. It was a little of my feeling that night because, you know, I want Dan Quinn to be pushed up there and everything. But when you look at, to your point, what you said, they didn't have a quarterback at one point. You know, when the guy that they picked to be their future went down and was out for the year, they had to go on just a random. I remember we all said, "Oh, Darnold's going to Minnesota." Like, okay, I guess he's going to be a backup there. But for him to have the season he had, and for them to be relevant in a very tough division. I mean, the NFC. We asked how many times in this season is the NFC North the toughest division in football, and for a good portion of it, multiple teams were balling out. So yeah, we got to give him credit, man, because what they were able to do was nothing short of amazing, man. So
100%, 100%. Oh, we do got somebody watching right now. Mrs. Spencer's on.
Come on,
watching
come on.
Shout out to Mrs.
Come on, Ma.
We gotta love
come on, Ma.
Show up. I saw my mom was on there earlier.
Let's go.
She's always showing up.
Let's go,
moms, man. Love the moms, man.
Let's go, Ma.
Let's go.
Yo.